All right. Now there's another discussion I want to talk about, and obviously it's one of the most like craziest things. Obviously there has been a bunch of crazy things out there coming in this year, between current events and also like stuff that's like movies and all the other stuff. But what I'm talking about is thumbs up. So, thumbs up? No? Thumbs up? No? Yes? No? What do you want me to do? I just love giving thumbs up. But why am I putting the shock noise? It's because of the fact that obviously my generation really has to be very sensitive with the stuff that we do, and obviously now they're saying the thumbs up emoji, which I'm literally doing right now, does that type of response. What do I mean by that? Well, obviously I'm gonna be checking out the video given by Optimus himself, so obviously I'll be checking out a little bit of the video and giving my opinion of it. But yeah, apparently thumbs up were considered offensive. Let's see why.
Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're talking about the newest thing that offends everybody in modern society, the thumbs up emoji. Because, you know, when you're in the first world and you don't have enough problems going on in your life, you gotta invent something. You have to find a new purpose to live.
Exactly, like that's like the biggest thing that obviously we're not like freaking out over, oh my gosh, the gas prices, oh my gosh, this, like there's some people that are like not like in cahoots with it, but now like there's like these people that are like, oh my gosh, the thumbs up, it's so offensive. Like, what? Where do we go from like going with, oh my gosh, prices for food and all this stuff are going insane prices, gas is also going in insane prices, but now you're saying thumbs up are crazy as well? What the hell's going on?
So many
Am I
people
missing
in modern
something?
society, it feels like they just live to be perpetually offended. They live in order to just say, hey, that bothers me, or whatever you just said and did, that's a problem to me.
Yeah, and I also hate that, like, obviously with 2022 being like the year that a whole bunch of crazy stuff is also happening, along with the other years that happened like a bunch of stuff, but this one is like a very unique because of the fact that, yeah, like we're in a year that obviously we are showcasing a lot of stuff now, giving a lot of more opportunities that weren't okay back then, but now are okay now because we're in this new year. But obviously, to the point that you bring up something offensive that doesn't invoke something offensive is like crazy. It's like so crazy, and especially this is like the most craziest thing I've heard.
It's kind of ridiculous how far things have gotten. I understand certain things being offensive and, like, you know, you can't say or do certain things because that's not really socially acceptable. I get that, but I never really thought that it would get to this point where we're actually debating the legitimacy of whether or not you can use a goddamn thumbs up emoji in.
Exactly, like if that becomes offensive to the point that everyone bans it, then what exactly are you supposed to like indicate? Oh, just put like the words thumbs up. Is that like the alternative that you want to go with that? Instead of going out of your way to literally post just this whole motion of thumbs up? Or do you want a picture of the person being like, you know what? I actually do agree with you. Or is that going to be a, like, come on, man. Stop being sensitive. Goodness.
In your text message or your email or whatever, right? So yeah, we're going to be taking a look at an article from the Daily Mail here, and according to this, yeah, you should not be using the thumbs up emoji in 2022. Not cool, guys, not cool. So if you're one of those people, you know, you're just looking through the emoji list during that text, right? And you just resort to that nice little thumbs up emoji you thought was making everyone's day better. I just want to let you know, you're offensive. You're a problem according to modern societies.
Dude, like, I obviously love using the thumbs up emoji whenever I'm like, great idea, great idea. My friends use it. Everyone uses it. And they're all in part of like my age group. They're all part of like the same age group. To the point that, why would you consider that offensive? Is it because it's literally like your own hand, you're doing a fist with your thumb in the air? Is it because it's doing this? A literal fist? Is that what's offending you? What is offensive?
So I genuinely couldn't believe this when I read it. I thought that it had to be satire, right? Like there was no way this was real. It was just made up just to see if they could, pump out an article that trolled everybody. But no, apparently this is all based off of like some Reddit post or something. And they got like legitimate people in here talking about this whole thing. This is legitimately deemed offensive from some people. Like I can't believe that. But before we even get started, I just want to go ahead and pose this question. How good does your life have to be for the biggest problem in your life being like the thumbs up emoji, right? Like what?
Yeah, exactly. Like we all have little issues that sometimes we have to deal with. Like it could be, oh, like my car broke down and I need to get a special part, or I forgot my stuff and I gotta go pick it up. Little stuff, but obviously, how can you be so like pure and so like unproblem free to the point that you're saying that an emoji is the thing that's really grinding your gears? Like I obviously have a little bit of stuff that I have to deal with, and obviously like I have to solve sometimes, and if I don't do it, then I just feel like not complete.
What kind of first world privilege do you personally hold where like the thing that affects you the most right now, the thing that really grinds your gears or gets under your skin the most, is whether or not someone uses a thumbs up emoji?
Exactly.
Like, has society gotten really that soft? You know what I mean? I don't really know, but let's go ahead.
No, like go ahead with that fact, Optimus, that yes, society has gone very soft. Like obviously, I love the fact of the cancel culture. That obviously, like, people that have said something back in the 2000s or back then, like movies that were made that, oh, it showcased this, like this actor did this or this actress did this, and I think we should cancel them for that. Where was that ideology back then when it was literally aired? Where was that ideology? What was the ideology in the 2000s where basically like there were some people that said a slur, and obviously it was out of what's it called, the context of just they were using it for a movie. Like I'll give an example, like the one that they're saying, oh no, Jackie Chan said this in Rush Hour, and obviously it's Rush Hour, it's a funny movie, it's literally been there for so long, and the fact that there's gonna be some people that would be like digging that file up and being like, oh, we gotta cancel Jackie Chan for this because he said this slur, and obviously like that is not okay. Where was that ideology back in when it first came out? Where was it? Nowhere, right? It was nowhere. Like literally it just kept on passing by. But obviously now, to the point of 2022, they want to bring that up. They want to like try to cancel the person when obviously like it's been so long. Get over it. And obviously I do understand that if it's something that they do now, then that's where things take a turn. But if you take something that was from way back then to try to get them back, which obviously like no one said anything back in those days, then there's no point. You're just literally like trying to bring up something that literally just happened so long ago. People like wouldn't care, like except for the people that actually do want to do something out of it, like the people that actually do think that the emoji is offensive.
Ahead and talk about this whole thing here. Sending a thumbs up can be seen as passive aggressive and even confrontational, according to Gen Z, who claim they feel attacked whenever it is used. Whether
Oh my gosh, dude, are you freaking kidding me? Ah, and I don't have the thing. No, I don't have it. Huh? 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 Exactly. I'm gonna just give myself my huh? 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 Because that just sounds goofy. It just sounds like it's literal haha funny moment, but no, like there are literal people who think that it is so rude, and it is part of my generation because obviously like I'm part of the generation that literally say that we're offended by it, but obviously I do not get offended, my friends do not get offended. I could probably give you like some examples of some other people that wouldn't be offended, except for a good percentage.
the chat is informal, between friends or at work, the icon appears to have a very different, rude meaning for the younger generation.
But like, to be honest, the internet was a horrible what's it called, gift. It was a horrible gift to have, because not only do we get the facts of what's going on in the world, or what's coming out in media and all the other stuff. No, we literally have people going out of their way to literally like make threads of, oh, this is offensive. We should make this what's it called, this big, like anything, like what's next, like what's gonna be offensive next, like
A
are
24-year-old
emojis
on
just gonna be
Reddit summed
offensive
up the
in
Gen
the
Z
in the
argument,
end?
saying it's best, quote, never used in any situation, as it is, quote, hurtful. Quote, no one my age in the office does it, but the Gen X people always do it. Took me a bit to adjust and get it out of my head that it means that they're mad at me, he added. Alright, so I just want to talk about this real quick. I'm Gen Z, you know what I mean? I'm a Gen Zer or whatever, a Zoomer, whatever you want to call me, I don't know. And I just want to go ahead and throw this out here. I personally have never once ever been offended by a thumbs up emoji.
Exactly.
Because, like, I'm just trying to think of, like, how that could be seen as passive aggressive, right? I guess maybe in an extreme circumstance, you could make the argument, like, oh, you're being passive aggressive, you know, you're leaving the thumbs up emoji to, like, indicate, oh, you're happy when you're not or whatever, right? I get that.
Exactly.
But in 99.9% of...
No, but like that's what I want to like point out, that obviously like there's like people like saying, "Are you fine?" But obviously like you're just hiding that emotion. Obviously, no one's gonna be able to freaking read your emotion based on like a text message being like, "Yeah, I'm fine," when obviously like you could be saying you're fine, but you're not fine in reality. Like, I don't get like how that would be offensive, because the fact that you're just like, if you were to say I'm doing good, but like you're not doing good, that's just you just being insecure about yourself and your emotion. So I don't get it.
context that I've ever been sent a thumbs up emoji, regardless of the age of the person, because I've been sent plenty of thumbs up emojis by people my age too.
Exactly.
But I've never like immediately jumped to this idea that like they're being mean or like they're being confrontational. So I don't know where that comes from. Like, it's a fucking thumbs up emoji, dude.
Exactly.
It's the same thing as like getting a thumbs up thrown at you in real life. You know what I mean? Like most
What about a freaking the thumbs up symbol for what's it called, the like button? It's a literal freaking thumbs up. Or you can get the thumbs down. It's either one of them. Are you gonna say that that's also freaking offensive?
of the time, if someone was like, hey, good job, and they throw a thumbs up, they're being serious. You know what I mean? They're not trying to fuck with you or something. I can't believe that people in the workplace are so sensitive these days that being sent a fucking thumbs up by an older coworker can be deemed confrontational. Like,
Exactly.
I'm sorry to let you know this, but the older generations, they are just straight up more confrontational than our generation. Like,
Exactly.
if they have a problem with something, they're just gonna fucking let you know. They're not gonna be pussies about it and talk to you about it with emojis. They're not
Tell
gonna
'em.
send you a thumbs up emoji to show how displeased they are with what you did. They'll just straight up tell you what you did. They don't
Yeah.
pussyfoot around like this new generation does. And I don't want to sound like one of those old boomers or like one of those cringe guys where it's a, oh, I was born in the wrong generation, man. You know, because that's not really the case. But like, it's just so fucking ridiculous. I'm just thinking about like how embarrassing this must be. Like, you really are this upset over a goddamn thumbs up, man? Oh,
Exactly. Like that has to be the most privileged type of word. That has to be the most privileged like type of like mindset. The fact that a literal emoji is in your head, like getting you angry, than the fact of high prices in food or high prices in gas or other stuff that's going on with your life. Like, so overly privileged. And obviously like he later goes on with talking a little bit more, but obviously I just want to go with that point because obviously that was a good point. So obviously I'm gonna be wearing these glasses to point out that my generation, obviously, like, what is going on. I know that there's some of you from my generation that obviously don't take this to offense, and obviously I'm not talking about you. I want to talk about the people that actually do find this offensive. Why is it offensive? Like, I want the full context. Is it because of the fact that when you were saying, oh, I'm good, you just put that, and obviously like they don't know you, and obviously like they did the same thing to you, but they just don't want to talk it? I don't know. Or is it just offensive? Like, I want to know the reason why it's offensive, why it's pissing you off, why this and that, why is it being a bother to you? I want to know that, because for me and my friends, they could vouch that they've also sent thumbs up and they've never been offended by it. They just see it as okay, it's good, like good job, or you got it, or any other stuff. It has different meanings. But to the fact that you're saying, oh, it's just straight up offensive, it's just crazy. Stop. Stop being freaking sensitive snowflakes. I know that it's 2022. A lot of stuff is literally going on, but stop being a freaking sensitive snowflake. Like, I don't want that. I want my generation to be firm, and also like how Optimus was saying, from the older generation to be confrontational with giving what they have in mind, instead of just being, oh, I'm gonna just make a thread being that this is offensive and we should make this offensive, like consider this offensive. No, like please stop being a freaking snowflake over the smallest stuff. Be better, people, or else I'll consider all you all who think this ideology that this emoji is offensive, that you are freaking overly privileged. But okay, I'm gonna give you with this. Okay? Stop being sensitive snowflakes, everyone. That's all I gotta say.